Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I would like you all to subscribe it, to share it, and your further comments is welcomed. Please share, subscribe and send it to others. Today we are going to discuss the form of personal poetry, ode. As far the word ode is concerned, it is derived from Greek word odein. Odein means the song of address. The song of address. Italian tradition says that ode was originated in India, because the world's most ancient work, the Vedas, are written in ode form, in which some deities, some god and goddesses are addressed. But European tradition says that ode was originated in a Derrine district of Greek. For the first time, Greek bard Pindar composed odes. But Pindar got the idea of ode composition from chorus song, which were introduced in Greek dramas, particularly the dramas written by Euripides, Sophocles and Aeschylus. But he modified odes, and Pindar divided his odes into 3 steps: strophe, antistrophe and epode. As far as strophe and antistrophe are concerned, they are movement. They are movement. In strophe there is anti-clockwise movement, and in antistrophe there is clockwise movement. That is to say, स्ट्रॉफी में जब गायकों और नर्तकों का समूह दाएं से बाएं की ओर गति करता था तो उसको क्या कहा जाता था? स्ट्रॉफी. द सेकेंड स्टेप वाज एंटी स्ट्रॉफी, व्हेन द ग्रुप ऑफ सिंगर्स एंड डांसर्स मेक मूवमेंट फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट, दैट इज क्लॉकवाइज मूवमेंट. दैट वाज नोन एज एंटी स्ट्रॉफी. But what about epode? In epode, singing goes on. In epode, singing goes on, but dancing stops. epode में गाना तो जारी रहता है, लेकिन नृत्य जो है वो बंद हो जाता है. फिर इसके बाद अगला स्टेप आ जाता है स्ट्रॉफी का, फिर एंटी स्ट्रॉफी का और epode का. ये क्रम चलता रहता है. दिस इज द रीजन that Pindaric ode is called regular ode. Pindaric ode is regular ode and it is presented in choric way. हमेशा इसको समूह गान में ही जो है व्यक्त किया जाता है. ठीक. Initially Pindaric ode was sung in praise of athletes who took part in Olympic Games. At the time of their winning in any feat, in their respect or in their praise, Pindaric ode were composed. So we can say that Pindaric ode is also a type of encomium. Encomium in which some praise are showered on any person. Pindaric ode, as I told you, that always regular, but Pindaric ode in English literature is nothing else, but there is a little bit difference. The Pindaric ode which are found in English literature, in Pindaric ode there are 3 steps: strophe, antistrophe and epode. But in English Pindaric ode, strophe, antistrophe are compacted into one stanza. थोड़ा सा अंतर है. पिंडारी कोड जैसा कि 3 स्टेप में होता है, स्ट्राफी, एंटी स्ट्राफी और ईपोड में, लेकिन पिंडारी कोड को जब इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में लिखा गया तो स्ट्राफी और एंटी स्ट्राफी को एक ही स्टेंजा में रखा गया, एंड एज फॉर ईपोड इट हैज़ सेपरेट स्टेंजा. This type of ode, this is the very most important information I am going to deliver. Pindari code in English literature was introduced for the first time by Ben Jonson. By Ben Jonson, when he composed Ode to the Immortal Memory and Friendship of that Noble Pair. Ode to the immortal memory and friendship of that noble pair. This was the first structure of Pindari code introduced into English literature by Ben Jonson. What difference he introduced? Ben Jonson compacted strophe and anti-strophe into single stanza and made separate stanza for ईपोड. Abraham Cowley, second important information is Abraham Cowley introduced irregular ode into English literature. Abraham Cowley introduced irregular ode into English literature. He composed each line of strophe, anti-strophe and epode in varying line length. For example, the representative Cowleyan ode is composed by Wordsworth. Intimation of Immortality, which was published in 1807, that is the perfect specimen of Cowleyan ode into English literature. Now let's discuss about Horatian ode. About Horatian ode. Let's discuss something about some information of Horace. So bear this fact in your mind that Horace was contemporary of Julius Caesar. Horace was contemporary of Julius Caesar when the Republican side was defeated in the War of Philippi, fought between Octavius Caesar, Antony and Lepidus against Brutus, Cassius and Casca. The Republicans headed by Brutus, Cassius and Casca were defeated. Brutus and Cassius committed suicide. Casca was killed in the battle. Horace also fought from their side against Octavius Caesar, Antony and Lepidus. After defeat of Republican side, Horace was captured. Octavius Caesar wanted to behead him, but he released at the request of Antony, and he was given the Lesbon area of Rome to live. Lesbon area. In Lesbon area, Horace composed 3 books on ode. You should also know that he also wrote a critical commentary on Sublime. On Sublime, this is the critical work of Horace. But today Horace is widely known as an ode writer. He wrote 3 books on ode. His odes were popularized by 3 Italian poets. They were Bion, B-I-O-N, Bion, Moccus MOSCUS, Bayan, Mocus and Cutlass, CUTLUS. Since he lived in Lesban area, so Horatian odes are also known as Lesbanic ode. He introduced a new rhyme structure. Better note down AB. The rhyme structure of odes introduced by Horace is AB, CDE, CDE. AB, CDE, CDE. Horatian odes are also homostrophic. Horatian odes are also homostrophic. That is to say, it is written in single stanza, which is very often repeated. It is written in single stanza, very often repeated. Single stanza, very often repeated, or refrained, REFRAINED. The first ode in English literature was composed by Spenser. The title of his ode was Epithalmia. Epithalmia is also marriage song, but since it is written in ode form, so it is called ode also. The first ode in English literature is Epithalmia. But Keats is regarded the immortal ode writers not only in English literature but in world literature. So now we have discussed the origin and type of odes. Now how many famous odes are there in English literature? Let's discuss some famous odes written in English literature. On the board you can see that on one side the writer of the odes and odes composed by them. Robert Herrick composed ode for Ben Jonson. Abraham Cowley composed ode on solitude. John Donne, hymn to God the Father. John Milton on Christ's nativity. Andrew Marvell composed two odes, first upon Cromwell's return from Ireland, second to his choir mistress. Dryden composed three odes, Anne Killigrew, Alexander's Feast, a song for St. Cecilia's Day. Thomas Gray composed two odes, The Bird, which is type of Pindari code, and second, The Progress of Poesy, is also an imitation of Pindari code. Collins composed ode on dejection. Shelley composed five odes, Ode to West Wind, which is considered to be the best one. Second, Ode to Skylark, to the Moon, to Jane, and to Night. But the best ode writer in world literature is Keats. Keats composed to Nightingale, to Autumn, to Psyche, on melancholy, on indolence, and to poet. Byron composed ode to Napoleon, and the second ode he composed, ode to Thomas Moore. Tennyson composed to Virgil, ode on death of Duke of Wellington. Robert Bridges composed to Nightingale, which is called Modern Ode. Allen Tate composed ode to Confederate Dead. Wallace Stevens composed the idea of order at Key West, A.C. Swinburne composed 3 odes: birthday, ode for the anniversary, and festival of Victor Hugo. So these are the famous odes which are considered to be the best one in English literature.